I'm just going to come out and say it. No tea, no shade, but 21, she said 21, 21 where? I am 33. Y'all need to stop with your faces. Like, stop with your faces. There is an epidemic in this country, and it is filler and Botox. There's no reason for this girl to have this much work done to her face at her young age. And honestly, quite a bit of these girls on the show, their filler is up. Iris looks old as hell. Her filler is too much. Sierra, her top lip is overfilled. She needs to dissolve that. Same with Hannah, top lip overfilled. Who are these people that are injecting you? Who is doing your filler? Like, who is doing it? They need their license revoked. They're wrong as. And whoever her med spa, surgeon, nurse, whatever injector is wrong as for continuing to put filler in her face. Like, this is not even, it gets to a point. Like, do y'all not have morale? Like, I know it's about the money, but come on now. Like, and I'm hoping that every young person is watching this season and they can see how bad like some of this stuff looks on like TV in real life, and you leave your face alone. You do not need it. You don't need it. Leave your face alone. Leave it alone. Or dissolve it, please. It gets to a point.
Vanna on Love Island is the exact reason why we need to stop telling young women that Botox and filler is preventative. That is 21. And I did some digging. I scrolled to the bottom of her TikTok. She started getting lip injections at the big age of 16. The little age of 16. Honestly, it looks like she was probably getting them before the age of 16. I get having insecurities. I have my own. Don't get me wrong. But with age, they kind of go away. And if you're altering your face that much at such a young age, I don't even know what that does to your brain. Like, I don't even want to guess what that does to your brain. It's like the book Brooke Schofield, however you say her last name, like thing with her using that filter, and she like used a filter and was like, it doesn't look like my normal filter. We need to just like accept our natural beauty sometimes. You're allowed to like looks max like 100%. I think looking and feeling good is really important, but it gets to a part where like you're being a little bit delusional. You don't look good. And I know someone's going to comment that this is anti-women. What? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. It's damaging to young girls. And this is proof that our work as the older Gen Z, I'm literally a year older than yours. But like, this is proof that social media is damaging to the way that we view ourselves. And we think that our online presence is how we actually present in the real world. And Love Island is just proving that it's not. You guys, I'm sure, have seen all the memes of every bitch in the villa. Like, their lips are duck lips, like whatever. Sierra's lips are duck lips. Iris doesn't even look that good. Like, all this shit. This is proof that, like, you don't need to be altering your appearance like you would have looked better before. Let yourself age naturally, and I promise you, you're gonna enjoy how you look as you age a little bit more. 17-year-old me, 22-year-old me, I like the way I look now. But if 18, 19-year-old me would have bought into the lie of Botox being preventative, which I almost did, I don't know where I'd be.
Y'all know who this is? I'll give you a good guess. Love Island. That's all I'm saying.
This girl said, I'm tan, I'm blonde, I have boobs and a butt. And for none of it to be real, is actually really sad to me, because it's like those are the traits that you describe to be your best traits, and none of that is who you really are. And like Ace Loki called her out on that, where it's like looks aren't everything, because I feel like it's very like evident that she kind of cares about looks, because she said after all she said all that, she was like, how could they not like me? And it's just really sad to me, because I feel like this was just another girl. Like, the people around her really failed her, because she's so young. You just know adults around her enabled her or encouraged her to do that, or like made it seem like her looks meant everything, and because of that she kind of prioritized that over everything else, and it's just so sad to me.
This might be a hot take and I really don't care, but what I saw on Love Island last night is something that shook me to my core, and I have not been the same since. There are some injectors that need their license revoked immediately. What they did to that girl's face should be a lawsuit. I'm I'm being so serious right now. The fact that I am almost 5 years older than this girl, I'm not even trying to be mean. I'm trying to be so serious because this is completely out of control. Like, these injectors need to be ashamed of themselves. Apparently, she's been getting fillers since she was 16 years old. I just don't understand that logic. I feel like so many people around her have failed her. One, her friends. Why aren't your friends stepping up and saying, hey, girl, pump the brakes? Two, her parents. Why are you as a mom signing off on a 16-year-old getting cheek filler? And two or three, the injectors. Like, I don't know who runs, like, if there's a board of injectors, but they need to be checking up on everybody they hand a license out to, because that was so traumatizing. I'm almost in tears.
Let's stop hating on a girl who's literally 21 for getting work done at such a young age, when really we've created a society that normalizes getting fillers and preventative Botox, when really who we should be blaming is ourselves, injectors, and her guardian. Who said that?
I know Vanna's fillers and Botox and whatever that girl got going on. I know it's bad, okay? I know it's not great. But let's take a second and think about why somebody might possibly have fillers and Botox at such a young age, and from, as we've seen, in high school. Chances are probably means that they weren't the most secure in themselves to begin with. So I know that it looks weird and crazy to us, but it's clearly what she likes and what she's comfortable with. And truthfully, I'm afraid for her to come back and see everything that people are saying about her, because again, I know it's not great. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say that I love her fillers, I love her Botox, but I don't think that would be beneficial for her to hear that they're bad. She's not going to change them. So be nice, I guess.
Facetune using their platform to post a video of Vanna and then editing her face to make it look like how it does in the pictures versus how it does on TV is very cruel and very inhumane, and I would not expect anything less from that vile app. Posting that video shows that they know what's going on in the center of this conversation of plastic surgery. They know that she's 21, and they know that Love Island just posted about how absurd the bullying is. So they decided to add to the bullying by posting a video of them editing a 21-year-old's face that's obviously suffering from some type of dysmorphia. The girl has had fillers since grade school. It does not take a rocket scientist to understand that she's suffering from some type of dysmorphia. She has been the center of conversation around the world for the last 2 days because of her looks, and y'all decide to get on here and post a video of y'all editing her face. Wow. And again, I am not surprised that a company like that would post a video like that. All you do is stand by impossible beauty standards, and she's 21. I'm 28. I remember being in high school, social media coming out, and everyone using Facetune. She probably grew up getting on Instagram, getting on social media, and seeing women who Facetune their plastic surgery thinking, if I want to be this pretty, all I have to do is this. I just have to get this. I have to get that. Edit my pics to this. Do that. You are a part of the problem. And then you sit there and post a video mocking someone that's suffering because of people like you. Oh, you're evil. I truly hope someone finds a way to sue y'all, because that's disgusting. It's negligent, it's inhumane, and the way women to this day are going and getting themselves botched. They're getting plastic surgery like it's normal. They're getting filler like it's normal. They're getting chin implants. They're getting people are doing crazy because they believe there's a standard to get to, when people like y'all make a fake standard and then ridicule them for trying to get somewhere that doesn't even exist. I'm so upset over this because women are forced into that mindset. Women are brainwashed to think that they are not enough. She had filler in high school. She didn't stand a chance.
My name's Hannah. I've been in the cosmetic aesthetic industry for the past 5 years, and I'm going to weigh in on what I think Vanna from Love Island has had done to her face. She has been all over my For You page today, so I'm like, you know what? I'm going to say what I think she's had done. I've seen some people speculating certain things that just sound outrageous and crazy in my opinion. First things first though, let's be nice to this poor girl. She obviously has really high beauty standards and self-awareness issues that I just can't help but feel bad about at her age. That's just, we need to be nice. She's a real human. I think she's obviously done something to her chin. I saw somebody speculating a chin implant. I would sure hope not at 21. There's no way to really tell, like, from our point of view, but if not, she's definitely had a ton of filler in her chin, and I can tell she's obviously had filler in her lips and her cheeks. I would assume she's probably had it in her jawline and under eyes, which pretty much is about any area you could put filler in your face. I would also assume that she's had Botox, but I think it's important to note, like, who is her provider? Who's doing this to her? Like, where I work, none of our injectors would ever let somebody walking around like that. They will tell you, no, I'm sorry, go somewhere else. So this comes down to, like, her and her provider, really. And if that's that provider's beauty standard, then that's really sad and scary too. But yeah, let's be nice. Hopefully this is a wake-up call for her to go the more natural route after this, because I think she would be really stunning if she just took it down a notch.
I have a controversial opinion on Vanna from Love Island. If you don't already know, Vanna is on the newest season of Love Island. She just arrived as a bombshell into Casa Amor. Now, since that episode dropped, people have been making literal memes about her just because of the way she looks. After seeing video after video, I actually couldn't take it anymore, and I felt like very convicted to come on here and just say, stop. Like, it's sad that a girl goes on a TV show excited to, you know, make her debut, whatever it is, probably grow her socials because that's what she's been doing. And yet she's going to come back to her phone after being on a remote island and see all these comments. Like, I've been in videos that I knew beforehand would do hundreds of millions of views, and I'm not discrediting those opportunities at all. I'm very thankful for them. But I'm just saying, to put yourself out there ready basically to be judged by the entire world beforehand and still choosing to do it is a brave step. And I credit Vanna and anyone else on any TV show or YouTube video or anyone who does it, because it's a scary thing to do. All that to say, the fact that the general public as well as professional injectors are hopping on a trend that is ultimately bashing someone saddens me. And I just want us to all be kind. And no, this video won't save the world, but I hope it reaches a few people from leaving some sort of rude comment today on a For You page. So, love y'all. Jesus loves you too.
Vanna from Love Island is 1 year older than me. We could have, like, played on the same lacrosse team. She is a year older than me. She's 21. I'm 20. I normally don't listen to millennials talking about how old people from Gen Z look, because it's always, like, people being like, I'm a millennial and I look younger than these Gen Z people, and it's millennial who's, like, 35, who looks 35. There's nothing wrong with looking 35. But seeing people talk about Vanna and then seeing what Vanna looks like, I understand now where they're coming from. I get insecure when I see people on social media who look a particular way and have clearly had certain work done, and I'm like, is this something I should be thinking about in the future? And then I see people who have clearly never been told no by an injector, and I am so glad that I don't have the pain tolerance to go have needles stuck in my face. And we are under spells. We are truly under spells, people.
Vanna says she's from Salt Lake City. There is one person that I have to blame for giving her filler at 21 years old, and that is Heather Gay. You will pay for your crimes, ma'am.
PSA, y'all, I don't want to talk about Vanna. Okay, don't want to talk. I want to talk about her injector, because what the actual hell did you do to this poor woman's face? Because she could have been a beautiful woman, and you made her look like Jigsaw. The chin filler? The chin. Were you injecting blind? Did you have one eye closed? You hate this woman. I think you hate her. Y'all, her injector should be in jail. They should lose her license. It's that bad. It's criminal to do that to your client. And this poor girl's gonna get off the island and see all the hate comments and all the comments about her, poorly done face. And she's gonna be like, oh my God, maybe she'll have a wake-up call to, like, get this all dissolved and go to someone else.
I work at a plastic surgery center, and I asked our facial plastic surgeon what's going on here with her face. He couldn't get on camera because he's sick, but I'm here to relay the message. So likely a chin implant, which looks like this, and it's sewn into the chin, not drilled usually, so it can get knocked, which is why it's potentially facing down like that, and she has a bump here. It should be going out to be equal with her nose. Also a liquid rhinoplasty with filler mostly in the tip, and tons of cheek filler, tons of lip filler, and potentially Botox, but she's not moving in this photo, so no way to tell.